right, we will go on the record in the matter 24 CF 5.
And here we go. Court is now in session. The stakes: one man, one curfew, and a fishing trip that might cost him his freedom. Let's see how this unfolds.
125 GF 119, State of Wisconsin versus Charles Evans. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. We have Ryan Reed, defense counsel, by video conferencing. Mr. Evans appears in custody by video conferencing in Burnett County Jail. We're set here today in this matter for a bail bond hearing. We did modify bond yesterday where the court did remove Mr. Evans from the electronic monitor. The court did not modify the curfew yesterday. Mr. Evans was picked up on an alleged curfew violation. The court will hear any argument from the state and argument from defense as to bail and or conditions. Mr. Schmidt?
The bail jump appears to be for the day he was removed off the monitor. He went fishing at night, the same night.
Yes, you heard that right. The alleged violation. Late night fishing sounds innocent, right? But in legal land, a curfew breach is no small fry, pun totally intended.
The obvious thing that I think I would probably suggest is just putting him back on the monitor, but that would be my suggestion. Thank you.
Or perhaps go over the curfew hours.
I mean, he signed the bond that specifically had the curfew hours on it.
All right, Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I guess I'll start with when Charles was on the monitor, he only had one mistake. He has been on the monitor for about, I believe, over a year.
The defense strategy here is classic. Minimize the offense, highlight cooperation, and sprinkle in a heartfelt apology. Because in court, showing you're sorry can be just as important as showing you're innocent.
He has anticipated he's going to be resolving the underlying felony with cooperating with law enforcement. I can represent to the court that Charles just thought that curfew condition was dropped. It was a misunderstanding. He is very apologetic to that misunderstanding. I think it's also important that there's, besides the bail jumping allegation, there's no new actual crime that's alleged in the probable cause that I reviewed. So I think that goes positively to his character. I would ask the court, as the court indicated, maybe go over curfew structure. If the court is looking at a signature bond versus cash, I think a signature bond should be considered because he has done very well on bond. So I think that would be appropriate. Thank you.
Mr. Evans, are you still working?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're working, the last I thought I recalled was at the Dollar General, that market or something?
I'm working for Triple J. It's
Okay.
or it's all sorts of stuff, honestly.
Yeah, okay, for Triple J. How many hours a week do you work?
I work, it varies. 5 days a week. It's 7 hours, 6 hours. But I just started.
Do you drive? Do you have a driver's
No.
license?
No, ma'am.
Your mom has to drive you around?
Yes, ma'am.
And I know defense hasn't specifically asked about this, Mr. Schmidt, but do you have any opposition to amending curfew hours? It's 4 p.m., going a little later.
Notice what the judge is doing here, balancing discipline with encouragement. She's recognizing his progress, but also reminding him that serious allegations mean serious rules.
That was 7 p.m.
No, it's 4 p.m. He can't leave the house until 7:30 a.m.
Oh, I wouldn't object to that, but this was like almost midnight when this occurred.
And I'm not opposed to modifying your curfew hours, Mr. Evans. I think you've shown over the last year that you have grown and matured and you are gaining responsibility and you're showing that you're doing that. And that's what I like. I like that you are showing that you're becoming a very responsible young man. And so I'm not opposed to modifying your curfew hours.
Ah, the 8 p.m. curfew compromise. A middle ground that says, we trust you. A little. This is courtroom negotiation at its finest. Nobody's fully happy, but everyone can live with it.
The reason why you have and will have curfew hours, at least at the minimum until you're sentenced, and you may have curfew hours while you're on, if you are going to be on probation, and maybe at the court's condition or at the probation agent's condition, is because these are very serious allegations. And that's why. Mr. Schmidt, any suggestion as to his nightly curfew?
I'd suggest 8 p.m. just given his age. My concerns would be the hours we don't really want him about would be the outer hours where it'd be ideal for him to be casing or going into doing more bar burglaries.
Okay. Mr. Reed?
And just like that, Mr. Evans leaves with more freedom than he came in with. No new cash bail, looser curfew hours, and the judge's verbal gold star for maturity. Not a bad day in court.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think 8 p.m. would be appropriate.
All right. I will modify your curfew hours to 8 p.m. at night. You can be out until 8 p.m. at night. I am going to modify your AM hours so you can leave the house at 6 a.m. I know Triple J sometimes works early, and I'm not sure how early. And we can go from there and see how you're doing with these hours, because I want you to be able to have some fun, plus be responsible and work. And we'll go from there, because Mr. Evans, like I said, I've noticed a lot of maturing in this last year. And with regards to any bail, this will be attached to your other bond. So I'm not going to ask for any other cash. So it'll just be merged into your other bond, same conditions, with the modification of your curfew hours. And then we are to remove, you don't have to give Ms. Anderson your work hours.
And here comes a little post-hearing curveball, shifting straight from curfews to child support license suspensions. Because in court, there's always one more surprise waiting.
Anymore, and you don't have to comply with, there's one sentence in there that was not removed, comply with the EM policies anymore. That can be removed as well. All right, anything further?
Not from the state.
Mr.
No, Your
Reed?
Honor. Oh, no, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Then we are adjourned. Right, Mr. Reynolds, what is it? You just have to get the vehicle?
Yeah. That's my mother, if those.
Might I inquire if Mr. Reynolds has lifted his child support license suspension?
Did you lift your child support suspension? Why don't you go check right now? Is it with us? Go check right now.